Alright guys, so we're back for another video, and today we're going to be breaking down the 40th anniversary trailer that just dropped. It's going to be one of the things that's going to shape this year. Honestly, they put Dragon Ball square back on the map. So we got the announcement, we got the stream, everything has been released so far, and basically what they're giving us is a remake of the Dragon Ball Super first, like, Beerus movie, new title and everything. Of course, seen right here, Dragon Ball Super Beerus. Of course, it's gonna have this new cover art. It looks amazing. We're gonna go down the line of how crazy this is. They're just gonna start with all the Dragon Ball Super movies. Going down the line, Resurrection F can get reanimated. Then, of course, the Zamasu arc. Then, of course, Tournament of Power. And then they drop the actual real announcement, which is the Galactic Patrol arc, which pertains to Moro, which pertains to the rest of Dragon Ball Super, like the actual finishing of the arc. Now, we didn't get as far as the to like the gas stuff or like the Black Frieza stuff from the manga that Toyotaro's doing, but we did get as far as to the end. We know that we're getting the Galactic Patrol arc, so we know that the end of that arc, where it picks up with gas, is potentially where they could like lead directly into. So Dragon Ball for sure is back. This definitely makes this definitely makes me think that the games are also in line because Dragon Ball Legends and the Gekishin game already dropped like exclusive content. Dragon Ball Legends is soon gonna drop their story mode that has Moro involved in it, which is kind of crazy because he hasn't he this is the first he's been in a game ever, because this is the first time they've ever mentioned him in a public setting outside of the manga, because it was widely considered that Dragon Ball was going to just stop publishing the manga like fully because of after the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. It was just after that there was nothing for Dragon Ball for a couple of years. Now we get this announcement, and it puts us right back on the grand stage for Dragon Ball. We're also getting Xenoverse 3, which leads into the conversation that we have many games that are gonna feed and just grow off of this. Sparking Zero is already gonna be back just because of the way they do their DLCs, added characters. We may even see fighters like get a Fighters 2.0 or like a Fighters 2 with the new additions to like the characters in Super. A lot of those characters have abilities and of course have built up like a fan base that people now, want to play with. And of course, new content is always going to sell, and games like Dokkan Legends, games like Xenoverse 2 now going on to Xenoverse 3, they are going to print money as long as Dragon Ball does this, as long as Dragon Ball keeps on dropping the newest animation, the newest arc. With with them dropping Galactic Patrol though, it is unfortunate that we didn't get any like little we did get like the little opening shot of the of how their marketing picture of it, but I would have loved to see how like a trailer, just a little teaser of a trailer, which makes me think that the Beerus movie is coming, the remake is coming out first, and then the Dragon Ball Super Galactic Patrol might be like late. I could see that being late November, late October. That's normally when new anime releases come out in like the October, like the fall period, especially if they haven't like been set to release early June, because I know like anime like the One Piece special now and Bleach is coming out in June. They were already like showcased, so Dragon Ball could be pushed back farther, but this does mean that there is time for the games and all that to get all the animations they would need, to get all the like promotion they would need. This just helps like all the YouTubers too to get back on Dragon Ball for sure, especially because if they're gonna redo it, I guess we could get manga stuff that they're redoing as well. The actual trailer of the Beerus like movie, there is some things that they cut out that is not like the actual show and is not like the original movie. So it makes me believe that they want to go with a more original feel with this that's more grounded with how the manga is going to play in, especially with some of the lines that Beerus says in the new remake for the movie. Like he sounds a lot more akin to how his character is later in the manga. But if you've seen the movie, you already know that like the OG Beerus kind of gets clowned, but in the manga he kind of like he's like displaying his power to like kind of get Goku on that level. So I guess they were gonna make this whole movie to the manga or movie to the anime. They want to make it more streamlined and canon. I actually like that idea because now them adding Daima and then that last portion of Daima making it canon is still like it adds something to like the Dragon Ball multiverse. So that's just gonna be insane right there. Like look at all these still shots from the actual trailer. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is gonna get a new DLC for sure. I know a lot of people don't like the way that they have cut scenes, but when Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is animated at their best, they match the anime's level of intensity with the way they can do their 3D models and these moments, not even these moments, but the Galactic Patrol moment, we know what we're looking for. Anybody that's seen the manga, we know what we're waiting for. So we're just waiting for them to actually put out that first little teaser of Peak, and then we're back.